back on.
We're live.
Okay, coming back online after being rerouted through central Kansas in the middle of nowhere. It's not in the middle of nowhere because obviously there were a couple people who had mailboxes, houses, so this is a road. But on our mission to find Waldo. Right?
Yeah.
Trying to find Waldo, Kansas. Where in the world is Waldo? Don't you kind of agree?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Where is the Waldo? Oh?
Where is the Waldo?
Yeah.
Right. See, now here we're re-entering civilization. We got somebody's house here. Somebody clearly lives here. Well kept. Yeah.
Good luck mowing their lawn.
Yeah. I think if you got a lawn like that, you'd be like, we just don't mow.
I mean, you mow like around the house, but like...
Yeah. Alright, we're back. We got our little puffer clouds back too. These are our little there's our 281. Super. There we go. Nice little town of Waldo.
I mean, at least there's a water tower. That's good. That's a good sign.
Because they have water and you're thirsty.
No, I have my own water.
Alright. I feel like we might see a paved road. That would be just magical.
Magical.
Magical. I mean,
That would be nice.
paved road and then we can,
I think I see it.
game plan.
Now, I don't know if someone lives here. But... possible. Nope, the window's shattered. Probably not.
Watch for ice on bridge. That's what it said. I don't think that's too much of a concern. Alright. Oh, reduce.
Oh, I think that house might be falling.
Good. We want to go north and east.
I think that house might be falling.
I would say I think that house might be falling too.
Let's go explore.
We have explored enough for the day.
We got more exploring to do. We haven't even hit prime time yet.
Yep. But
Waldo.
you got to. Yeah.
I also will be right back.
watch the doors. Shut it. Railroad Avenue. All right, onward. Are we good? We good? Good.
Where we going?
We're going east on 281 now, which is actually going to turn north here in just a minute. And we're going to take that all the way up. Right now we're going east. This road's going to turn in just a bit. Woo! Back on stable, paved highway. Now, if anyone ever asks you, where's Waldo, you know you've been there.
I saw Waldo.
Okay. Target zone's going to be just north of the state border, or just south of the state border, like right on the edge there. And then we're just going to have to kind of continue to watch. It's just a little bit of a game. Try to get up to the border. That might be an aggressive run, but I think that's what we need to do. Boy, that wind just whipping at the side of us is pretty good. That is aggressive. So we left this morning. Let's see, pretty early this morning, got kind of an initial game plan. We were originally going to go down to northern Oklahoma, get into southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma, not quite to Oklahoma City. It actually was what we'd been looking at all week as a setup. Decided to change course and head maybe just a little bit south of Wichita. And then late last night we looked at some things, and then again confirmed this morning that things were looking a little bit more favorable to the north into Nebraska. And so that's currently what the plan is right now, is to get a little bit further north and check out essentially switching storms, like leaving the southern and what it's essentially divided into two and getting up on the northern part. So that's what we do. That's bringing us a little bit closer home too. Be good. Save on the to do, buddy? We're on our way. End of the detour, finally. There we go. Super. Got a nice tailwind now. It's nice and quiet. Holy smokes, how much quieter it is. You can tell the difference. That's what we need. All right. Shot. And just a little bit north of us, we'll see a little bit more of that. There we go, over there. A little bit more to the northeast. Now we can see some of that stuff popping. And we got some clear views. That's our road straight ahead, all the way into Nebraska.
Anything on me, I don't pin it.
Stay tuned. Storms? Nope. For updates. Quiet, eh? What is that? So, now we should get back to some of our, see those clouds over there? So we want to keep an eye on those to the east. You can see a couple of them up to the north here. We're going to catch up with those here. That's what we're going to try to stay ahead of. Right as we're coming in. Beautiful out here. Wide open skies. Wide open. Makes it easier, I think, this way. See, like, hard for everybody to see just northeast of here. Just a little bit to the right, there is a lot more of that moist air rising, getting pushed up. So I think that's going to help. I'm glad we didn't sit down south. I just feel like this is going to be a better play for us. How'd you like to be a mail carrier? Delivering mail out in the middle of here. You gotta deliver it out. You know, Joe lives out in the middle of here. Needs mail, right?
That'd be annoying. Huh. That's weird.
Oh, there are workers down by the bridge.
Huh?
Yeah. There we go. Now we need a pop, like straight ahead. See that?
Yeah.
That's what we need to get up on. A lot of driving down here just to see countryside. It's like, what did you do on your spring break? Oh, I went to Florida. Yeah, and then the week after I went to Kansas. What did you do in Kansas? I just drove down to see the scenery, right?
Just drove down to see the Great Plains.
Just see the plains, yeah, and drive on some dirt roads, gravel roads. How was it? Windy. That's it. That's all I got. Windy. And went back home. Nothing going on. Nothing to see here. Or you could be a UPS driver. So you could be a UPS driver. UPS driver would live at our house.
No way, is that a UPS truck?
Sure. UPS delivers out here every day.
Oh, that's wild.
It's a long way out here to deliver a package, right? Every day. I mean, you could order everything you wanted through Amazon at that point, right?
Honestly, I would just spam Amazon to get someone to come out here.
You gotta buy groceries. Yep. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. So. It was a good move that we moved.
It was.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And it'll happen. It'll happen. Just gonna have to live with it a little bit.
Bear through us, chat. Bear with us. So we're just gonna keep driving.
We're gonna take this north just to get up to a couple places up here. And then that kind of puts us like right in this little sweet spot right here. And we can get back on more major roads, but you know. Maybe we could find a gas station up here, grab a sandwich too.
Yeah.
You can tell we're right on the line, right? Right on the line of initiating, you know, where this might all pop up, because over there's nothing, clear skies, right? And over here, look. Coming up on Osborne. Let's see. Sticking with the good roads. 281. see some of these down by Kansas City, some of that popping down there. Sure is nice to drive with a tailwind, you know what I mean?
Quieter.
Much quieter and smoother. It's not so bad. Every once in a while, a little gust shove you off to the side, but okay, can you see the difference in these clouds? Remember, these are all the clouds that were passing us before, right? Can you see a difference in some of those, like height-wise? Like, look up there to the
They're
northeast.
high.
Much higher. Like, they have some height to them. That's what we're going to watch.
Imagine after they did the big part with Thunderstruck, there was a Thunderstruck in the sky.
Yeah. Lightning bolt. Keep paying attention. This will be an important part of this right now. It doesn't really matter right now. Anything the models told us. We're here. We're in the spot. Everything's set up. It is the way it is. The models are, beyond what they can help us with. Small town. I bet you there's a good gas station here. Grocery store with a sandwich, and then gotta be quick. Or do you want to wait? You can wait just a little bit.
You can wait a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of time to do that.
Okay. Maybe we can find like a bigger gas station or something like that. See what this says here to do. All right, this is, we're in a good spot here. I want to keep going north some more, but we're not in a terrible spot here. Right. Here we go. Kids coming home on a school bus.
At 4:30?
Yeah.
I could have, sure. Yeah. If I lived in Kansas. Right here.
That's right.
Their school ends late. Or ours just
right
ends
there.
super early. Is that Coppin?
Where we're won't impact our timing at all.
What are we doing?
The wrong way. Oh man. Holy smokes, we are going into bonkers, man. Holy smokes. Taking every bit of, wonder what my fuel economy is right now. Jeez, the wind is just pushing hard against us. Hey, look right there. See these? See, I got a little pop up above it now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we want. But we want to be further north. So that's an issue. Is that, oh man. Whoa. Now we're going here. Of course, we're going 60 miles per hour and we're getting 102. So that means we're getting 40 mile per hour headwinds at us.
That is wild.
That is wild. Steady it's not completely head either. It's coming at us at an angle, so I mean that's solid 45, probably miles an hour. Some pretty wicked wind.
Popping all around, kind of more.
Yeah, up to the north. It's like where we want to go. Mankato, Kansas.
Got storms popping where we are gonna go. So.
There we go. Okay, let's get back going north. That's gonna help us. It's just an easier drive going north. That's for sure. Play some bowling. Doesn't look like anybody's been there in a while. Alright. Shady Grove Cabins.
Those do look shady.
Oh, it's way to north. That's where we want to go. There we go. It's just like night and day different driving with the wind, right? I mean, it's wild.
It's pretty wild.
You could tell because I'm going 60 right now and the wind gusts are 30 or solid 30, so you know that it's helping out that much. 30 mile per hour winds, 40 gusts. Now. There's a lot of detours to finally get on a road that's open. Too many detours. Probably lost 45 minutes of drive time to an hour. It's unreal. Unreal. Now off to the east. Off to the east, northeast. These are all storms that are starting to, well, they're starting to form. So we want to just keep watching that because they're actually, any one of them could take off. That one's straight ahead.
Is that popping?
Well, do you see it? little peaks that are coming up?
Yep.
That's because of the updraft is pulling it, and it kind of puffs up. And they'll keep puffing up, and you want those to keep getting taller and taller and taller. We can actually look at radar and look at the tops to see how high the tops are. And as those tops keep growing, those are the more stronger updrafts, stronger potential for the storm. And so we'll keep an eye on those. Those are the early baby system. Not even a thunderstorm yet, or even just a regular storm. But we'll keep an eye on that. That's what we're going for.
But they are a start. School bus.
Okay. Now's one of those, like, wish I could just teleport, just be there, you know? A little bit chasing. A little bit chase. But we're not, it won't be early, but hopefully not missing too much, too late.
Yeah.
Disc golf. Looks like. What a day to get disc golf. Holy smokes. So yeah, right now we are just north of Downs, Kansas, and heading up towards, the, the state line, I guess. Red Cloud, and on our way up towards that. It'd be great if we could get up that far. Looks much better than what we were seeing down by us.
So we're gonna try to cross the border?
Yeah, I think we should move into Nebraska. I mean, right on the edge. I mean, it's not that specifically is the destination, but like looking where all this is, we need to get up on that, some of these, and just see if any one of these develops into something, more substantial. Get a little bit north of here. I mean, look, there's some elevation on those two straight ahead of here. I mean, that's more mature development than we had seen. See some of those that are just want to poke up a little bit out of the top, right?
Yeah.
Some of those will just continue to get more and more.
How far can you usually see a cloud? State to state?
How do you mean? Oh, no. Like, you're only looking like 20 miles up ahead.
Another chaser?
Maybe. Yeah. Another person on a detour.
What song you playing?
You know the song.
I know what it is. I just forgot the name.
And you and me. So happy together. No. All right. There we go. That's a good sign too. We've got some establishing clouds to the left of us. That would be the west. And we've got some good stuff to the east of us, which is great. We're trying to get to the point where they kind of come together. Sort of. And out in the middle of nowhere.
Together.
Yeah?
Bum, bum, bum.
Some of that stuff up there, that looks promising. Some of the stuff where we're at right now looks promising. Five o'clock kind of starts little go time.
When are the storms supposed to happen?
Well, there isn't like a time per se, but the reason why a lot of storms happen in the afternoon, right? Remember we talked about that, what happens overnight, the earth, the surface cools down, leaves that warmer air up there. Well, it takes the sun all that time to heat the temperature back up. And once you heat the temperature back up, that's when it goes down. It usually takes, peak heating time. So those really hot days in the summer and it starts heating right early in the morning, it goes faster. You get thunderstorms in the middle of the day. Spring, especially by us spring, but spring here too. It takes that full day. The peak heating doesn't really start until noon, 2 o'clock, so now it's a heat. Dust out there.
There's
See that?
a lot of dust.
Yep.
What's all that from?
Wind.
It's all windy out.
We're gonna drive right into it too. Like fog, but right on the middle of nowhere.
Oh my gosh.
Sandy. the sandy soil over here, right?
Yeah.
Just blowing all that up, and then you get a little bit of, that fine particles in the air too. If there is a little bit of that instability and that air wants to kind of rise a little bit, if those are fine enough particles, they're just going to kind of sit up, and it takes them a while to sink down.
Yeah.
Definitely getting up on these this area that we wanted to target.
Someone behind us, you think they're still chasing?
I do not. I think the majority of people we see won't be doing what we're doing.
Remember that one day where we saw like all the people sky? Chasing. We saw many people on the radar.
Alright, we are coming up. We got a little ways to go, but we're coming up on the border, which is kind of a general area like this. Just waiting for this. Divide and conquer of where the spotters went. I think a majority of people went south, actually. To get up close to 80 if we need to. Interstate 80. Little Lebanon. Still getting up onto these guys. That's what we want. I mean, there's a lot more height on those. A lot more developing. Maybe. Geographical center. Whoa. Wind gust. Little pit stop. It'll only take 4 minutes out of the way.
Where are we going?
You'll see. It's up ahead here. kill per se, but a lot of stuff happening around us right now, so it's good.
Gunned it right here, you could probably get it air.
Okay. All right, I'll do it.
No.
Oh, okay, I'm just kidding. I love it that you're like, oh yeah, you probably could have right there, right?
Oh no. Jeez, I get the feeling. Don't do that.
That's fine. I wasn't even going that fast, like 20 miles an hour. All right, check this out. All right, how are we doing on the people here? Nobody's coming, right?
What's this? The Geographic Center of Lower. What's this?
I'll show you. Get out for a second.
Is this where you can stand in 4 states at once?
No, that's their place.
Dang it. That'd be a cool place.
Watch your door when you open it.
We'll be back, chat. Oh. We're back, chat.
Oh, I can't even open the door. Whew! Holy smokes. Okay, you ready? Wow. You were at it's the middle of the United States.
Why aren't there 3 crosses there?
I don't know. You'll have to look it up. Buckle up.
You did? Yeah.
Awesome. Little detour, like 5 minutes out of the way, no big deal. But you got to do it. And we almost passed the largest ball of twine, but I figured that might be a detour we'll save for the next time. How does that sound? I think we can pass on that.
The biggest ball of
Twine. You heard me correctly.
what?
Yep.
We're probably not gonna come back here, so why?
You might be okay if you don't see it, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Back to Red Cloud. Oh man, this wind early. Okay. And there's 281. How are we on traffic over here? All right. Back on the road again. A couple miles, we'll be in Nebraska.
Yeehaw.
Not that that means anything, but I think that checks a box for you, right?
Yeah.
And for me, back at it. Okay. Question is, do we get up here and pause? Or do we keep going? So we could get up towards Interstate 80, kind of on that line of clouds. Still a little early, 5 p.m. I'll tell you, today would not be a day to fly a kite.
I mean,
Your kite would just go gone.
depends on how tight you hold it.
Yes. If it was too big of a kite, you'd be up in the sky.
It just pull you off the ground.
Why not? Certainly could.
Then you have to make the decision between hold on or let go.
That's right. All right. That guy's not. Thought he might take off a little bit. And I don't know how anyone in the world is riding a bike in this. I don't. That dude is just cranking. All right. Okay, here's kind of a good view. What do we see? Seeing a string of stuff to the north, to the east. We knew that. Are you seeing anything new? Not too much new. Okay. Burr Oak. No, I think we keep at it. Definitely can tell we're getting closer to Nebraska. We got cornfields. Haven't seen a lot of cornfields in Kansas, did you?
No.
No. What was Kansas like compared to here?
Flat.
Well, it's flat. Actually, some hills, right? But what was the ground like?
Green.
Well, was it corn?
No.
Are you paying attention at all? No.
Been looking at the sky most of the time.
Oh yeah, right there. That's the answer, I bet. Kind of like that guy over there. I don't know what he's doing. See right here. Any one of these could
Pop and be a storm.
go. Yeah.
What's it looking like?
Well, you're looking at it. That's all you can really look at. here and see if kind of see what that's looking like. If that might be a good kind of anchor spot. And if we want to go further north, we can do that. If we want to go further east, might be a little bit of that. I think we can just game plan up here. How's that sound?
So big storms in Iowa tomorrow?
Big storms in Iowa tomorrow. I haven't fully caught up on everything.
Are you going to chase those?
It will just depend on what is all going on and what time we think. It sounds like this is all going to move in early. The last I saw a couple days ago, potentially early, setup, right? Like this moves, across and early in the morning, it's like ready to rock. If that's the case, then it could be a on the way home kind of thing. The rest of it looked like it was maybe more east for later afternoon, more severe potential stuff. So we'll have to kind of see on that. So TBD, right? We don't want to find ourselves in like Indiana and then have to like drive all the way back. Chase right across all of Iowa, all of Illinois, and we're in Indiana, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, we gotta come home. We have to make a long way back.
We could do that. Stop at Grandma and Grandpa's, stay a night, and then go.
Sure. Yep. See anything back there? I feel like we're definitely on, getting close to the line here. There's a line of them up there too.
The border?
Border's coming up soon. Yep. Border will be up here in a couple miles, I think. Not that that means anything for the storms. They don't care, right?
Storms go where they want to go.
No, but what do we think?
GPS is different.
Groovy, groovy, groovy. Roger, roger, roger. Now we're just gonna wait. We're kind of right in the sweet spot here. We're gonna wait and see.
Hey, there's a city up here.
There is Red Cloud, Nebraska.
Oh.
What do you know?
What do you know?
What do you know?
I know that we have a city coming up.
Yes, and we're right in the middle of a bunch of, well, we got some development. It's just slightly early from what everything was showing. So, again, I'll caution, bridge may be icy. We'll take extra caution here as we go across this bridge.
It's so hot. There's no ice.
It could be icy. It said so.
Okay.
It's a cool bridge. Little water reservoir, sewer. Yummy.
Yummy. Did you say yummy?
Alright, we should be able to find a. You know what we haven't seen for a while in Kansas? I mean, on the eastern side of Kansas, right, where the cities are, right? We saw a lot of Quick Trips, right?
Yeah.
Phillips 66. We haven't seen like a Quick Trip.
The K?
No, with a Q. Some people would probably say like the only good Quick Trip is with a Q.
What?
Is it? I don't know. It's just, you know.
What?
Oh, there's lots of good clouds back there coming. We don't want to go too much further. It's so hard because we're just kind of like in the right spot. All right, Red Cloud, Nebraska.
Wow.
It's a nice little town.
Huh. Yeah. You know, we haven't seen in a while, like a decent sized town with like grocery stores and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This will be it. There, I see it. Is it Sinclair? At the head.
Oh, this is like a legit town. That's good.
Yeah, let's see if we can stop in. Maybe they'll have a sandwich there. There's Food Mart. Doesn't look like they've sold anything there for years.
Yeah.
This is probably an original road. Your Subway. You want a Subway?
Where?
Or Casey's General Store? Nailed it. Oh, we found a Casey's. That's how magic. That's where magic is made.
What type of gas station is that?
Sinclair. Not as good as Casey's. You get Casey's slice of pizza?
Sure. It's a general store. I'm assuming that's a school?
Here, cruising. Ready? All right. Quick little pause here, and then we'll get back at it. Be right back. Okay, watch your door when you open.
Bye, chat.
don't you take it with 2 hands? All right.
We're back.
Truck has fuel. Gotta put some fuel in the bodies.
Rabbit's
watch-
good, rabbit is wise.
Yeah, there you go. We gotta watch. Let's go back to satellite here. All right. So we definitely have some
Not bad
better
for
cooking going on.
not bad for gas station pizza.
Not bad. Let the record state, not bad for gas station pizza. It's some of the best. All right, they're firing up northwest of us right now. It's working its way down. Mm-hmm. It's starting to fire.
Little cloud, like a storm.
Mm-hmm. You can see, you can watch.
So we do got a storm.
Hmm?
So we do got a storm.
There won't be one storm. There's going to be multiple.
Oh yeah, boys, we're getting in prime time. That's kind of cool. You can see how much of the pizza we actually ate.
Yep. Quick pit stop here in Red Cloud, Nebraska. We're going to keep watching these storms.
Big wins. As you can probably see from the flags up ahead.
Yeah, they're roaring. They are firing. I wonder if we might need to be able to get up and you watch these move, you can tell they're a little bit darker. Nothing that seems super isolated yet, though. Just watching satellite here. Yeah, lightning, thunder, but that's way up. We'd never catch those guys. The rest of these are starting to develop. Yeah, everything kind of developing all around us. It's good. We can stay on this road. This would take us all the way up to Hastings to 6, and if we needed to get to 80, we could do that. And we're going to drive right through the radar. definitely want to get maybe just a smidge north. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Lots of folks went down to the Dodge City area, southwest Kansas. We kind of looked at that and we dismissed it for the north. So all right, should we mosey? I think if anything, just a little outside of town. So we can get a clearer view. Sound good?
Butter.
Yeah. I'm safe. Just delayed.
Huh.
There's a sheriff. There we go. Look at that. See that?
Yeah.
We won't get to that storm, but that's what we want.
I when we get to that.
Too far away. I mean, we could, but they're going to keep popping as they come this way too. So we don't need to chase every cloud. We're in a good place right now. We'll get just a little ways out of here where it clears out of town, and we'll be able to see a little better view. Green Acres Motel. All right. Okay, so we are heading a little bit north right now. Just left Red Cloud, Nebraska. There is a whole bunch of initiation kicking off here to the northwest of us. It's kind of working its way steadily back southeast, pretty much all the way back down towards, Wichita area, Manhattan, Kansas, that area. But we're gonna get just a few miles outside of town here, maybe a couple miles, get just some flat clearing and just kind of get a 360 view. Winds have been pretty gnarly up to this point. If you haven't watched anything before, we've had some 40, 45 mile per hour gusts. I mean, relatively speaking, not massive, but you can see a line here, maybe if the road turns, but just up to the northwest. said, we're starting to see some convection on satellite and on radar work its way back down. And so I think we're in a good place. Ideally, we could be a little bit further north with access to Interstate 80 to go east or west if we needed to. There are some state highways around us. We could hit that just if we needed to get somewhere a little bit quicker. But I feel like it's 5:45. We're just a smidge early from when we were expecting things to take off. And so for that, I don't want to go too far out of the path of where we set things up. We were originally... Our original target this morning was really like central west Kansas. We set up there where we were Russell. We were there for a little while, and the forecasted soundings, man, were just like bonkers good. Great shear profile on the photograph, tons of cape, both surface and mixed level. All good. There actually wasn't a lot of capping, and we wanted to get a little bit further north. There was a little bit better of a cap established that we'd like, because you want a lot of cape, but you don't want no cap, right? You need a little bit of that inhibition, sort of to build that energy up and get a little bit more of that explosive. Otherwise, it will look like what we've seen a lot of here, a lot of like string of linear development. And not to say that some of these might not break off and become a little bit more discrete, and that's what we are expecting. But there is a little bit more of that linear look right now. So yeah, we will see as we go. It's kind of go time. So if you've checked into the stream at any point in the last few hours, it's been a lot of driving, a lot of detours, a lot of just getting up here from our original target. And we're like I said, we're just into the Nebraska border going north. We are targeting this northern setup, which looked to be a little less conditional, but maybe a little bit more mild, maybe. Again, still great warming. We got awesome dry line that's moved in. Warm front moved in front of us. It's really a great setup that's been here, but we're just kind of waiting and watching as we're sitting right now. So that's the current plan, and like I said, we're going to probably pull over and grab a spot here in a minute when we can see a little bit better and just get a sort of holistic 360 view. Definitely some tops of the storms are starting to peak a little bit, especially, like I said, northwest of here. There's a couple of looks like an actual legit cell that's on the beginning of forming, not officially yet, but that is the plan. Stopped and got Tyler Casey's Pizza, first ever Casey's Pizza. That's pretty good. Now we are going to continue our way north. Just kind of watch some of these and see if anything starts to go. On some of these, it does look, LCLs were good. It does look like the further we get up, the kind of deck for clouds is pushed up a little bit, which I think will be okay. And like I said, we'll get a kind of better view here in a second. We have a minute to have some space and find a spot. So yeah, gonna test it out here. Yeah, it does look like and potentially severe storm warning issued on that up in Mullen. So I don't want to head up. That's too far. I think we're going to get quite a bit of development. It's going to work its way back down here. So that's kind of the plan. But you can kind of see up in that path. You can see it's cooking. Might give a chance for everybody else to see this in a minute, but you can see the clouds that are shooting up over the top up there, out there.
Yep. Yep.
Shoots up way up out of there. That is, that's a good sign. We're getting some explosive updrafts and can really pull, kind of shoot that top up and out. That's a good sign. So yeah, just kind of hang out. Not too far from our original game plan, but maybe since we're making progress right now, we do work our way up to 80. That gives us a game plan, or at least just south of there, maybe Hastings. Just kind of see. Start to look at echo tops on radar. Definitely seeing some of those start to register on the radar, although we are pretty close to the radar, and I think we'd have to do a couple tilts up just to get a good idea of what things are as we get closer. But it's all pretty good in general. Definitely no need for speeding today. We can ride this pretty good, nice and calm, and just kind of see as things develop where we want to go. No rush.
Excuse us for the glitchy. We're going through a rough spot.
Yeah, that's for sure. Alright, now we got a little bit of elevation here. Find a spot to maybe. We probably could see the Doppler radar. Could potentially be that right there on the horizon. We're so close to that. Fortunately, everything we need to look at is further away from it, so not as worried about that, but always kind of a interesting extra challenge to chase. Drive right under the Doppler. Alright, let's see what we're looking at here. Good. In general, good. this earlier, you could tell. Look at here. Look at the winds out there across these dusty fields. I mean, it almost looks like fog, right? Just a complete whiteout up ahead here.
bug's tickling my throat.
Bug, yeah. It's all this dry sand and everything that's blowing through here. Alright, so we are officially in the blind zone as we're going up here right now, because anything over us obviously isn't registering on the radar, but we can kind of get a good look of what's happening all around us. Good view of the Doppler up ahead. take us into Blue Hill, Nebraska. That radar's working. We'll be working overtime here. I bet.
Pizza?
Dollar General. Cenex, that's all you need, but that's all you need. Alright. We are on our way. And fitness center. And a motel. I mean, it's prime time. We're ready to go. Alright. How we doing? Good?
Good.
Keep pushing up here just to get up. Maybe head west. Good spots. You can see a little bit ahead of us. Still looks like mostly everything that is turning up is just a smidge west of us, but like I said, it's all been working its way down. We picked this spot for a little bit earlier pickup, so visibility's down with this wind that's just cutting across.
Are we going for this one?
No, we're not picking any one right now. We're kind of waiting to see for one to take off. Most of the stuff that's taken off, cell development has been actually way up close to South Dakota. It's a little bit far for us to try for this evening. We're expecting quite a bit of development, convection in this area. So, just gonna kind of stay in our general area, but maybe move a little bit. Like I said, when we come up on Hastings up here, plans of the dew point. Remember when we were looking at the dew point earlier?
Yeah.
And how there's just those really tight lines of that? Those tight lines are like steps, right? Now they don't go up literally, but they're steps of dryness. And so as that moves in, any of the moist air that's there, it's going to kind of get pushed, up, and that dry air would stay down here, and theoretically the moist air would get lifted. So that cooler dry air would stay down below, and it would lift all this warm moist air up. And that's all kind of moving into the area that we're in, right where we're at. So, like I said, I don't want to deviate too far from the plan. If anything, we could maybe head west up here. It's just a smidge, but.
Are you gonna see some stuff?
We should. I know a lot of it they were saying might not really start initiating until after kind of 7, 8 p.m., which puts us kind of low on light, right? So we'll keep an eye on that. It's amazing how when you look straight ahead, how much haze, like visibility is lost, like way up. So much dust and dirt and sand that's being blown up around us. Good old 281. This guy coming in on, is it air? Do a little cut over. What do you think? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I don't know.
I think I like being out in the open. I like this, whatever this gradient boundary, if it's all from the dew point, that dry line coming in, you can clearly see the gradients as they get tighter coming up from the southwest. Well, I'd say we take 74. Go a little west of here, just to go poke around over there and see. We're still in good shape. Should we go see what it's like?
See what's what like.
West, Nebraska, 74. This. Get up on that hill and you'll be able to see quite a bit actually. Yo.
It's dark again.
to stand outside and just look at the clouds, man. And 40-mile-per-hour winds just blasting at you, you know.
Yeah.
Can't even talk. Lose your hat.
Be careful.
Sun's gonna poke back out again, brighten things up. And it's bright sunshine again. Bright sunshine day. Let's see. We are going west. Okay. West is good.
Whoa, look at that.
What do you see?
Alright.
These clouds definitely have a little bit more elevation on them. Yes, sir. What do we... think? Sun's awfully bright, huh?
Yeah.
I'll get a little relief from it here in a minute. This road's going to turn here. See, like this. Quite disorganized. Sir? good if the porta potty tipped over.
Yeah.
There's a pretty good wide open view of what's going on around this. A lot of the same. We look a little more delayed than I thought. Almost 6:30. We're just late.
The storms are late.
Yeah. Some stuff up here developed. It's going up here. Tells me I want to get a lot more of that stuff up there. It's going to be hard to Okay, now, Ty, you see those clouds up ahead? See how they have a little bit more individual vertical
Yeah.
motion versus some of the other ones are just kind of like more drawn out horizontal? We definitely want to see a little bit more of that vertical motion. We've seen a couple, but we haven't seen a lot of very good. And those aren't a great example. This bridge may also be icy. Hey, do you remember that Logi program that we... Remember that?
Yeah.
Is that still open?
I don't know. Does it on the save bottom or just say?
Huh?
Does it say Logi on the bottom?
Desktop, I think. Nope. Yep. Stop. This may be a good spot to pull over and just kind of watch this up here and see how much further we want to continue. I'm thinking we want to get another. Find it?
Click on it.
LOG. Yep.
Huh?
Population.
This one?
I'll pull over up here so we can watch this guy. This will block some of our sun too. We should be able to watch this guy. In the church parking lot?
Why not?
take a peek at this guy for a little bit because I haven't been able to really look at anything. Oh yeah, you can see those waves right there that are gonna, and then the wind's pushing against it. So we're in a, we'll keep going on that road. I'm just gonna take a peek outside for a sec. Alright, hold on. Wind's coming right at us. Ready?
We're back.
sketchy windy out. Oh, you can see those bands on radar really well. Let's see here. Where are we in relation to that dry line? 59, 58. A little bit further to the west. Well, that area that we were in before, the area that we drove through, remember the road that we got cut off on?
Yeah.
It's all kicking up down there. But not, like, past Waldo. Like just south of us. It's right down there. So, I mean, it's coming right up at us. So I wouldn't go back down there.
So, stay here and it's all gonna come towards us?
Yeah, I mean, it should. And if a couple of these pick up, if anything, I want to go a little bit more west. It looks like it's closer on the boundary line. So I think that's what we see. Look at these. Look. That's what we're after. But these started earlier. These are going to pick up down here in just a little bit. See. All right, let's get to Minden because that gives us access to Hartwell. We can go that way or we can hop on Kearney. And if we have to keep going west, we can do that. And much tighter that way. So let's just keep going to Minden.
Where's that?
It's the two towns over here.
Behind us?
What? Next to where we're going. All right. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Tell they're starting to like isolate a little bit more and grow. You can see them like that guy. Start, you can tell, you can just see it, they're gonna all start forming in a line straight down by us. Okie dokie. All right, so we are continuing our journey west, headed towards Minden, Nebraska. We want to kind of work our way west and just a smidge north, maybe. Not these clouds, these first clouds that are here in the sun, but just past it on the horizon. In between those two sets, we're starting to see some little bit of pop in elevation of tops of the clouds, and starting to become a little bit more isolated. glad we didn't go south. I think we would have really missed out. I think we're in a better spot here. It just might be later, which kind of knew might be the case. To be confused with Norman, Oklahoma. This is Norman, Nebraska.
Yeah.
All right. Minden, here we come. Keep an eye on that cloud that we're driving under right now. It's shown the most promise of picking up. Spring hunting. It's tough. Had everything going for it. Maybe too much, too much of the instability and not enough of a cap. And it's just kind of let this all go up, and now we're sitting with lots of clouds. So goes it sometimes, but day's not over either. 6:45. great time with not perfect conditions. So we are gonna not do anything drastic, and we are going to hang 10 here because we might need to book it back east based on how some of them are developing. Just an odd. I would have thought it would have been much. Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna get up here, we're gonna get to Minden. We are going to pause and assess for a second because we're on definite right spot. It's just a lot of other factors and timing. So the question will be if we want to try to get ahead of these and stay ahead of them as we go versus having to drive through them later. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always easier to kind of stay ahead of the storm than it is blasting through and trying to get in front of it. It never seems like it works. Good old Minden. Yeah, we definitely. All right, let's take 10 up. This is the truck route. Check out little Minden, Nebraska. Looks like a nice little town up here. You gonna remember all the cities that you've been in?
Nope.
No?
Nope, not even close. close.
Not even close. Minden, Russell? No. No. What else do we go through? Waldo.
Yeah.
We tried to go to Portis. We got shut down. Massive detour, remember?
Oh yeah, that.
We did that massive detour. That was today.
That was a big detour.
Remember when the town that I lived in got its first stoplight? Everybody was like, "Whoa, wow, it's crazy!" Right? Big church over there. Junction 10. Let's take 10 up. All right, we're gonna head north now.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Still late.
Find out lodging.
I think you burned it.
Alright. Keep an eye on this guy up here. He's out. What do you know?
What do I know?
Runza.
Yeah. Were you taking 10 up here?
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna hit 10 out. Just nothing in this whole area taking off. It's wild. Everything is north. look, it's working its way down really slowly. There's more.
Where is all of it?
That's northwest of here.
Is it in a different state?
Nope. I mean, you know, if you really think about it, to like make a storm work, right? There's always ingredients go together. It's like making bread or a cake. You gotta have all the ingredients, but you have to put them in at the right time, and it all has to work together. You can't just have all the ingredients